Have you got the winter sports schedules already? Or are you still waiting on those?
I just sent it out to... What?
When you speak, it gives it.
Well, where is the mic? It's not this. Yeah, we're running broadcast. They're down there. Just sit down there. Doing the announcement now.
Like, it definitely hears us.
Chase the microphone. I don't know where it's at. Oh.
Pardon me?
Oops, sorry. Is the winter season after Thanksgiving or before?
Yeah.
Dicer is proud to offer top-quality preschool programs that will help prepare your child to succeed. The 3 options available are Growing Minds Preschool, a tuition-based school for children ages 2 to 5, Developmental Preschool for those students identified as needing special education services, and Peer Role Model, where typically developing children serve as peer models for those with special needs. Visit our website to learn more and enroll your child today.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome onto the campus of Willow Canyon High School here in Surprise, Arizona for tonight's homecoming matchup between your Willow Canyon Wildcats and the Apollo Hawks. Good evening, everyone. Derek Diesner here with you as we get you set for tonight's 5A Northwest Valley matchup between Willow Canyon and Apollo. Willow Canyon currently a half game out of the lead in the conference, just a half game behind Goldwater as they enter tonight's action. 3-4 overall and 1-0 in conference play as your Wildcats take the field and the fans in the stands get on their feet and make the noise for their Wildcats as they come on out tonight to host the Apollo Hawks. Apollo comes into tonight's matchup 3-4 overall, just like Willow Canyon, but they are 0-1 in 5A Northwest Valley play. Looking at the standings coming into tonight, you have Goldwater at 2-0 in the conference, Willow Canyon 1-0, Ironwood 1-1, Apollo is 0-1, and Agua Fria is 0-2. Looking around the 5A Northwest Valley here this evening, Ironwood travels to Desert Vista, and Goldwater will face Agua Fria. But a big matchup here this evening in Surprise as Willow Canyon's going to have their hands full with these Apollo Hawks, but it's a must-win for both of these teams as we come down the home stretch here in this 2024 season. And you could tell that the crowd will be loud here this evening on this homecoming night. The stands are filled. The students are ready. And it's going to be an exciting matchup here this evening as the Apollo Hawks come out onto the field. Apollo going to be in their road white tops and white bottoms tonight with white helmets. Willow Canyon in their home navy blue tops, navy blue bottoms, and gray helmets. And at this time, we are going to pause for the playing of our national anthem by the Willow Canyon Choir. A great job by the Willow Canyon Choir with tonight's national anthem and a nice little fireworks show during the national anthem as well. Both teams will come out for the coin toss as we are just a few minutes away from the opening kick. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this. teams meeting up at midfield as they'll go over this coin toss. Apollo, as the visitors, had the call. And the referee will get the crew set. So Apollo won the toss, and they elected to receive. Willow Canyon will kick off to begin this game. Apollo will start with the ball, and they will go from right to left on your TV screens here this evening. Again, a big conference matchup tonight between these two squads. Both 3-4 overall. Willow Canyon, however, 1-0 in 5A Northwest Valley play. Apollo 0-1. Looking at the schedules, just a couple games left after tonight. Willow Canyon will travel to Ironwood next week before coming home to host first place Goldwater in the regular season finale. For Apollo, they will travel to Agua Fria next week before closing out the season on November 8th when they host Ironwood. Teeing the ball up at the 40-yard line is kicker Lenoy Taylor for Willow Canyon. The Hawks will have a few players standing deep, one of which is Damani Daniels. Trying to get the number on the other player, it'll be Elijah White. They are standing at their own 15-yard line. Taylor ready. And we are underway at 6:59 p.m. local time. The ball will be returned from the 15-yard line. And a good opening return by Damani Daniels. Daniels pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. And that's where the Hawks will set up shop here this evening. So we'll get our first look at the Willow Canyon defense. Willow Canyon coming off their victory at Agua Fria a couple weeks back. Willow Canyon had their bye last week. But before the bye, when they traveled to Agua Fria, this defense only surrendered 6 points, which was a great turnaround after really struggling the last 4 weeks before that. They had given up 44 points to Valley Vista on October 4th, 20 to Westview on September 27th, 35 to Millennium back on September 20th, and then 42 at Sunny Slope back on September 13th. And speaking of Sunny Slope, that is the one common opponent coming into tonight's matchup for both of these teams. We will have an offsides call going against Willow Canyon. Will Norton, the senior defensive end, will get tagged for that penalty. Willow Canyon lost to Sunny Slope, as I was saying, 42-7 back on September 13th. While Apollo played Sunny Slope the week before that on September 6th, they lost 48-17. Apollo, led by senior quarterback Silas Stevenson. Stevenson going to give it to his tailback. And on the carry was Jalen Anderson, the sophomore. Didn't have much running room, and now they're going to try to say the ball came loose. Willow Canyon saying they've got the ball. Referees are down there looking at the pile. And no, they're going to say it's Apollo's ball. So it'll be second down, ball at the 49-yard line in Willow Canyon territory. So they will say no gain on that run from Jalen Anderson. On second down and 5, Stevenson to work out of the gun. Stevenson, quick pass to the near side. That is caught by Mila Cheek, the junior, coming into tonight with 10 receptions for 183 yards and 2 scores. After that first down grab, Cheek will head to the sidelines. First and 10 now for the Apollo Hawks. Ball at the 44-yard line, so Apollo moving the ball well on this first drive of the game. Stevenson out of the gun, 2 receivers up top, 1 to the near side. He was working out of the eye. His tailback's going to move to his side. That's Jaden Coulter, man in motion. Ball almost got snapped right to him, and on the end around, picking up the first down and more is Elijah White. Elijah White, will be calling his name a lot tonight as he is a standout on both sides of the ball. He plays safety on defense and is listed as a wide receiver on the offensive end, but he's really a gadget player who can line up as a tailback but also play receiver. It'll be first and 10, ball at the 28-yard line. Out of the gun is Stevenson. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the near side, make it 3 up top. Stevenson going to go that way. They're going to set up a wall, picking up the first down and more, still on his feet, and now taken down around the 10-yard line was Elijah White. I was saying we're going to call his name a lot tonight. White, the leading receiver for this, second on the team in receiving, 29 receptions for 337 yards and 3 touchdowns. The leading receiver for Apollo is Isaiah White. So first down and 10. Looks like to get a first down, they'd have to get to about the 1 or 2 yard line, but doesn't look like they're going to need it, as an 11-yard touchdown run, not even touched, was Jaden Coulter for the score. And just like that, Apollo leads 6-0. Just a couple of minutes into this game. For Coulter, that's his 3rd score of the season. Coming into tonight, he had 32 carries for just 71 yards. He made that touchdown look easy. Lining up for the extra point is Julian Perez. And Perez's kick is up and through. He is now 23 of 26 on his point after attempts this season. 7-0 our score. Apollo leads Willow Canyon. We'll take a break, and then it's the Wildcats' turn on offense. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. 7-0 our score. 9:32 to go in this first quarter of play, and Julian Perez's first attempt at that kick bounced just inside the 20, took a few rolls and went out of bounds. Willow Canyon told him kick it again, but move him back 5 yards, so Perez has it teed up at the 35, and away we go. A booming kick. It'll be returned from about the 13-yard line. And on the return, taken down at the 25-yard line, is Tyus Dragon. And that's where the Willow Canyon offense will come out for the first time this evening, trailing 7-0 after a rough start for the Wildcat defense to get things started here this evening. It'll be first and 10, ball spotted at the 26-yard line. And the offense comes out for Willow Canyon, led by senior quarterback Roman Thunes. He'll work out of the gun. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the near side. He'll send a man in motion. Low snap. Thunes real quick with it, slings it out to the outside and just outthrows his receiver. That pass was intended for, I believe, Asher Vega. Bring up 2nd and 10 from the 26. Fans getting a little quiet here at Willow Canyon. This Wildcat offense wants to bring them back to their feet, making some noise here on this homecoming game. Second to last home game of this 2024 season. Crazy how quickly this season has just blown by. Thunes, a late give to his tailback, and he is taken down around the 32-yard line. That was Joel Cooper on the carry. The sophomore has really had a coming out party this season. Cooper leads this team in rushing coming into tonight. 76 carries for 478 yards and 4 scores. Be 3rd and 3 from the 33. 8:40 to go in this first quarter of play. Willow Canyon trails 7-0. Thunes out of the gun. 3 receivers up top. He's feeling the pressure. Scrambles out. Rolls to the far side of the field. Throws up a wobbler, and it's going to be picked at the 46-yard line. But the ball comes loose. It's still loose on that far sideline. Who came up with it? And Apollo still comes away with the ball. So this bad start just continues to get worse for the Wildcats as the Apollo Hawks will get the ball back. And they lead 7-0, 8:23 to go in this first quarter of play. And Apollo is going to have the ball in Willow Canyon territory to begin their second offensive possession here this evening. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 48 for Apollo. Both of these teams coming off a win. Whoever wins tonight will be on a win streak. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 up top, and that's where he's going to go with it. Pass was complete to Isaiah White. It's the first time we've seen a pass go his way this evening. White, leading receiver on this Apollo squad. 44 catches, 738 yards coming into tonight, and a team high 7 touchdowns. He'll line up closest to us, and they're going to come that way. He'll catch it and use his legs as he picks up the first down and a little bit more, taken down at the 31-yard line. So after not really calling his name on that first possession, back-to-back throws to Isaiah White and the senior carrying the Hawks offense to a first down. 1st and 10 from the 31. 7.5 minutes remain in this first quarter of play. 7-0 Apollo leads Willow Canyon. Out of the gun is Silas Stevenson. Stevenson with 2 receivers trying to get set up top. Send a man in motion. Stevenson fakes the give to his tailback, going to sling it out now to his wide-out running back extraordinaire. And it is caught and taken past the sticks for another first down. Elijah White. He had a lot of open space up top as they faked the give to the tailback, Jalen Anderson, and just went up top and gave it to White and let him do the rest. Stevenson out of the gun. He's going to sling it near side. These short passes are just killing this Willow Canyon defense. Isaiah White takes it inside the 10, close to the 5, and again, another first down. It'll be 1st and goal for Apollo. They're not looking for the big chunk plays. they've got their linemen setting up space for their playmakers, and they just do these little 3 to 4 yard dink and dunk passes and let the players do the rest. You've got skilled receivers and tailbacks that have speed and moves, and you've got linemen who are able to block and just creating holes galore. Give up the middle, and that might be the smallest gain of the evening for Apollo, as pushing forward was Jaden Coulter. Coulter gets it to about the 4 yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Damani Daniels will take the direct snap. Daniels looking for that pylon. He's going to cut it in. Did he get across? They're going to say he was stopped short. Daniels, the sophomore quarterback, came in just to run that ball, and he'll come out after that play, as we'll see Elijah White check back in. It's 3rd and goal from the 1 yard line. 5 minutes left in this first quarter. 7-0 Apollo leads. A big 3rd down here, 3rd and 1. As Stevenson will work out of the gun. They put the ball right up the middle, and that's another touchdown for the Hawks as Jaden Coulter walks it in for 6. Coulter with his 2nd touchdown of the evening. He has now doubled his season total, as he is now at 4. Had just 2 coming into tonight. And on to attempt the PAT is Julian Perez. Perez has only missed 2 PATs this season. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good. 14-0. Apollo leads Willow Canyon. We'll take a break and be back right after this.
Did you know Dysart Schools offers free full-day kindergarten for our community? We deliver high-quality education aligned with Arizona academic standards. Students learn foundational skills through hands-on, real-life experiences. We even have special area classes where our kiddos get to experience art, music, and physical education. Enroll today and come experience all Dysart has to offer.
We think schools should be more. It's not enough to go to school. It should be an experience. It should be a second home, one that is full of support, love, and family. A place where everyone is proud to wear their colors. Where school pride isn't just a phrase, but an embedded culture and a way of life. Every day, we strive to be more. So tell me, are you ready to experience Dysart?
14-0 our score. It's been all Apollo to begin this game. Derek Diesner back here with you, and Apollo flagged on the kickoff. Someone started early, that'll move them back 5. And Julian Perez will tee it back up, this time at the 35-yard line. Perez has a very strong leg. He's made it look easy with his PATs and even kicking off. We'll see what he does here on his 2nd attempt. At the right, he's got a strong leg, and that's always hard to find in high school football. Apollo got lucky with this one. Perez will boom this one deep. It'll be returned from about the 7-yard line, coming to the near side and pushed out of bounds at around the 25-yard line. And that is where the Willow Canyon offense will set up shop following the return by Tyus Dragon. 1st and 10 from the 26. 14-0. Apollo leads. 4:46 to go in this first quarter of play. Willow Canyon, 2 receivers to each side. Thines out of the gun. Thunes going to give it to his tailback, Cooper. Tackle just shy of the 30-yard line, picks up about 3, sets up 2nd and 7. Couple substitutions for Willow Canyon. Cooper going to stay in there in the backfield. Breast Cancer Awareness Evening, so you'll see a lot of the pink tape and armbands and all that good stuff here this evening. Towels, you name it. Cheerleaders all have the pink ribbons in their hair. Thunes throws it up top. And it looked good at the start of the play, but getting pushed back near the original line of scrimmage was Jimmy Calvin on the reception. That'll bring up 3rd and long for the Wildcats. They've got to get some positive yardage here. Something going, because it has been all Apollo to begin this game. Willow Canyon needs some sort of momentum, and their defense needs a breather. 3.5 minutes left in this first quarter of play. 3rd and 7, ball at the 29-yard line. Thines out of the gun. 2 receivers to the near side. Man in motion. He'll step up into the pocket. Fakes out a few defenders. Going to come to the near side. Cuts it back out. And he will scamper out of bounds at the 47-yard line for the first Willow Canyon first down of this ball game. And that's how you get the fans back into it. 1st and 10 from the 47 for the Wildcats. 3 minutes to go in this first quarter of play. Thunes out of the gun. Cooper right to his right. 2 receivers to each side. Asher Vega in motion. Going to give it over to Cooper. Cooper going to try to cut it outside. Has nowhere to go. Just trying to get back to the line of scrimmage. A flag is down around where the linebackers would line up. There's no gain on the play by Cooper. And we'll take a look at what the penalty was. Umpire will talk things over with the head ref. And it's going to be a hold against Willow Canyon, so it was a 1-yard gain. Instead, they'll move that back, and it will be 1st and 19, or 2nd. Is it 2nd down, or is it 1st? Oh, they're saying it's 1st. So 1st and 19, ball at the 38-yard line. Thunes out of the gun, 2 receivers to the near side, 2 up top. He feels the pressure, and he gets dropped. Big number 78 in there on the stop. Check that 72. That's Jack Whitlock, the junior. So in the last 2 plays, Willow Canyon has moved from the 47-yard line all the way to the 32-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 25 from the 32. And we're going to have flags coming in from the far backfield. Delay a game now on the offense. Tack on some more negative yardage for Willow Canyon. Move them back another 5. It'll be 2nd and 30, I believe, from the 27. Thunes out of the gun, gonna put it up. Was hit as he threw, but the pass is caught at the 50-yard line. I believe that was Asher Vega on the reception. That's Thunes' go-to guy, and he hauled that one down. It may have been Isaiah Davis, but it's tough to tell. The jersey was bunched up. It'll be 3rd down and about 8. Ball at the 49-yard line, so a huge pickup for Willow Canyon. Thunes throws it down the middle and airmails it. Could have been intercepted by Elijah White. Could have been completed to Asher Vega. None of the above occurred. It'll bring up 4th down, and Willow Canyon will punt this ball away. 1:29 to go in this first quarter. Apollo leads Willow Canyon 14-0. On the punt for Willow Canyon is Quinn Nichols. Isaiah Davis will come out onto the field as they were missing a guy. Nichols gets a high punt off, and what a punt it is. Returned around the 7-yard line. White on the return, and he doesn't have anybody in front of him. He's got blockers, and he is down the sideline for a 93-yard punt return touchdown. The man who stars on offense, defense, and now shows he could do it on special teams as well, makes it 20-0 Apollo with 1:07 to go in this first quarter of play. Just unbelievable. On to attempt the PAT for Apollo is Julian Perez. This is not what Willow Canyon had in mind for homecoming. Coming into tonight, Willow Canyon favored in this matchup, but it has been one-sided in this first quarter of play. Kick is up, and it is good as Julian Perez celebrates with his holder. And it's 21-0. 1:07 to go in this first quarter of play. We'll step aside and be back right after this. Julian Perez will boot this one deep. Willow Canyon desperately needing something positive on this possession, as Tyus Dragon on the return will scamper out of bounds on the far side of the field around the 20-yard line. We'll see where they spot this. 1 minute to go in this first quarter of play. 21-0. Apollo leads Willow Canyon here on homecoming night. And the umpire will spot the ball at the 18-yard line, well, right in the middle of the 17 and 18-yard line. But Willow Canyon will have their work cut out for them here on this drive. On 1st and 10, Thunes will work under center. Joel Cooper lined up in the backfield. Apollo shows blitz, and Cooper is stopped dead in his tracks. We'll see if he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Clock is running at 45 seconds. Thunes gained the play call from his sideline. Looking at the coaching staff for Willow Canyon, led by head coach Justin Stangler, and coach is just kind of looking around wondering what happened. This really caught everybody off guard, what has occurred in this first quarter of play, but it has been all Apollo. On 2nd and 10, they're bringing the blitz again. Thunes, low snap, he has time, gets it out to the near side. Trying to get to the sideline is Jimmy Calvin. And he gets to the 23-yard line. Clock is stopped with 9 seconds to go in this first quarter of play. It'll bring up third down and about 6, it looks like. 9 seconds on the clock. Ball is at the 27. They've got to get to the... No, they've got to get to the 27, excuse me. Ball is at the 22-yard line. Thunes looks, got a man wide open down the middle of the field. They're going to bring it to the near side, still on his feet. And tackled at the 40-yard line. That'll be good for a Willow Canyon first down and some positive momentum to end this first quarter of play, in which it's been all Apollo, but a fantastic grab. I believe it was by Asher Vega. And that will take us to the second quarter. After one quarter of play, it's Apollo 21, Willow Canyon nothing. We'll be back with the second quarter right after this. Welcome back. Second quarter between Willow Canyon and Apollo. Derek Diesner back with you. Roman Thunes will run to the near side, looking, trying to find something. Now he's just going to tuck it and run, and he'll go out of bounds at the 44-yard line. Sets up second down and 6 for Willow Canyon. Got one scoring update for you early in the second quarter. Boulder Creek leads Valley Vista 21-6. Boulder Creek 2-5 on the year. Valley Vista 1-6. On 2nd and 6. Thunes out of the gun. 2 receivers up top. 2 to the near side. Give will be to the tailback, Joel Cooper. Cooper didn't find much running room, and a late flag comes flying in as Cooper's pushed out of bounds at about the 47-yard line. We'll see what the flag was. Holding called against Willow Canyon, so forget that run. They'll move it back. Ball will now be at the 38-yard line. It'll be 2nd and 12 for Willow Canyon. 11:41 to go until halftime. 21-0. Willow Canyon trails Apollo. Anytime Willow Canyon gets something positive going, something brings them right back. And they've got to cut down on these mental mistakes. 3 receivers up top, 1 to the near side. Thunes out of the gun. Cooper flanked to his left. Thunes going to fire it downfield and just outside of the reach of Tyus Dragon. Good idea there, just unable to connect with his wideout. Third and 12 now from the 38. This Apollo defense doesn't look tired at all. See a couple of players with hands on their hips, but I think it's just, they could just be bored. This Willow Canyon offense has to get going. Thunes looking. He's just going to take off. He's got running room. Tried to stretch for the first down. Came up short and fumbled it, but was able to grab it right back. Comes up 1 yard short of that first down marker, setting up 4th and 1. And with Willow Canyon trailing by 3 scores and them right at midfield, it looks like head coach Justin Stangler is giving Roman Thunes the green light to go for it here on 4th down. It is 4th and a long 1. But if they bunch things up and do the tush push with Thunes, they should get it. Thunes going to work out of the gun, though. 2 receivers to the near side. They're going to pass it. And it works out into their favor as the pass was caught by Asher Vega. And that is good for a Willow Canyon first down as they move the ball into Apollo territory. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 46. That first down could go a long way for this Willow Canyon team who is just looking for something positive. Well, they got it, and they're keeping the drive alive. On 1st and 10, Thunes, play action, going to keep it. Rolls out and is tackled. A late flag comes flying in, and I believe it's going to be a face mask, but we'll wait for the official call as Thunes was tackled around the 44-yard line. 2 flags came flying in on that blatant call. It will be a personal foul, face mask on the defense. That's going to give a first down and more to Willow Canyon. So a great job by Roman Thunes to hang in there. And it'll be 1st down and 10, ball at the 29-yard line. Thunes will work out of the gun. Trips to the near side, 1 receiver up top. Flanked to the left by his tailback, Joel Cooper. Thunes goes back, launches it up, and just outside of the reach of his receiver. That one was intended for Isaiah Davis, it looks like. And he'll go pick up the ball on the far side on the track. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 29-yard line. 9:53 to go until halftime. Willow Canyon trails by 3 scores, and they're going to take a timeout to talk about things. We'll take one with them and be back right after this. Derek Diesner back here with you. 9:53 to go in this second quarter of play. 21-0 our score. It's been all Apollo tonight, but Willow Canyon putting together their first successful offensive drive of the evening, and they are threatening to get their first score of the game. Taking a look around the Dysart School District, Mountain Ridge and Shadow Ridge are tied up at 7. That game in the second quarter. Thunes a delayed handoff to Joel Cooper. Cooper's going to take it down the sideline, take it inside the 10, and that'll set up 1st down and goal for Willow Canyon. The positive drive continues for the Wildcats, and these fans are excited as they have something to cheer for, and they are making noise. 1st and goal, ball in between the 7 and 8 yard line for Willow Canyon. On 1st and goal, Thunes out of the gun. Steps back, looks right down the middle, pass is caught, and into the end zone for 6 are the Wildcats. What a job by Willow Canyon to move that ball downfield And Quinn Nichols gets the score. Fireworks go shooting off, and Willow Canyon now trails 21-6. That is the first touchdown of the season for Quinn Nichols, who had 7 receptions for 100 yards coming into tonight. Willow Canyon will go with the swinging gate. Thunes out of the gun. Sends a man in motion. Flags fly. And that'll be a legal formation against Willow Canyon. So that didn't work, and that'll move them back. Thunes is trying to argue it with the referee and say they were set up properly. Now the ref will talk things over. And the call is correct, to the dismay of the Willow Canyon coaching staff. So the play clock is ticking down. Willow Canyon's got to figure out what they're going to do here as they go for 2. Similar formation. High snap. Thunes able to grab it. Chucks it up in the corner, but didn't give his receiver a chance to come down with that ball as he overthrew him out of bounds. Score will remain 21-6. And I don't really understand why they went for 2 there when they trail by 2 scores. They've got their kicker, Lenoy Taylor, who is a very good kicker, but they took it out of his hands, or I should say feet, on that one. We'll just keep it here as there's 9:14 to go in this second quarter of play. 21-6 our score as Willow Canyon leads, or Willow Canyon trails, excuse me, Apollo. So Taylor will tee it up. Ball teed up at the 40. Taylor gonna boot it on the ground. It's still hopping around and it'll be falling on at the 26, 27 yard line. And that's where the Apollo Hawks will start with it. So they'll work out of the gun here. Stevenson fakes the give, and the ball's batted down as they keep going with this play action. And now the Willow Canyon defense, they see what's happening. And a great job by the Wildcat D to swat that ball down. It'll be second down and 10 for Apollo. Pass is caught. Tackled at the 35-yard line is Isaiah White. It'll be third down and 1. Ball at the 37-yard line. The gun is Stevenson. And a timeout's going to be called by Apollo. We'll take a break with them and be back right after this.
Hey guys, welcome to the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences. We go by CRAS. CRAS is the top-rated audio engineering and music production college in the nation here in Tempe and Gilbert, Arizona. I'm excited to welcome you guys to be a part of the family and check out my programs. CRAS does everything in regards to the audio industry. We do game audio integration, live sound, live broadcast, film and television, and music production. If you guys want to learn more, feel free to click the links below and contact me anytime. We can schedule a time for you guys to do a personal tour and check out our recording studios.
If you could shape the future of education, how would it look? Most students follow the same beaten path, but our path is different. Our path is inspired. Our path leads to more. Our path is career and technical education. Students are engaged. They do. They create. They are fueled by choice. Our students engineer their
8:22 to go in this second quarter of play. 21-6 our score. Apollo leads Willow Canyon. And coming out of the timeout, Apollo's going to pick up a first down. It'll be 1st and 10, ball at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun is Stevenson. He's going to heave it up for White. No way, did he come down with that? He did, and then dropped it. He wrestled that away. He had it a one-handed pass. I don't even know how he handled that. As he was covered by Thomas Gilbert, somehow was able to hold on to it until he came to the ground, and the pass falls incomplete. But that was one heck of a grab made by Elijah White. On 2nd down and 10. Stevenson out of the gun. 3 receivers up top, 1 to the near side. They'll send a man in motion. Quarterback keeper, and Stevenson will trudge forward for about 3, setting up 2nd down and 7. Ball will be at the 44-yard line. Make that 3rd and 7 from the 44. So a couple of substitutions happening. Stevenson is going to stay in. Play clock at 12. They've got to hurry up and get set. 1 receiver up top, make it 2 as one of the receivers was confused. Another to the near side. Stevenson throws it, got a man, and just out of the reach of Isaiah White, the senior who measures in at 6'4", dove for it but unable to come up with it. And Apollo just rushed on that play as it was late getting the play call in. They had to rush to the line of scrimmage, and you could tell just all of that was rushed. And it works out in Willow Canyon's favor as they're going to get this ball back with 6:54 to go in this second quarter of play. Thomas Gilbert will stand around his own 27. Now he's going to move up to the 30-yard line. Ball will be booted away. Going to take a bounce just inside the 30. And it stays in bounds, but it'll be down at the 23-yard line. And that's where Willow Canyon will have it with 6:42 to go until halftime. 21-6 is our score. Apollo led 21-0 after the first quarter of play. Here in this second quarter, the Wildcats struck for a score, and now they're going to try and see what they can put together here on this second offensive possession of this second quarter. The offense was clicking on the first drive. We'll see what they're able to accomplish here. Thunes out of the gun. 2 receivers to the near side. 2 up top. Low snap. Going to give it to his tailback, Joel Cooper, who tried to work the outside of the field but pushed backwards for about a 3-yard loss, might be more. Just could not get around that edge. And they're going to spot the ball at the 22-yard line. So about a 2-yard loss, maybe 3. That'll set up 2nd and 12 from the 22 for Willow Canyon. Same formation, 2 receivers to each side. This time Joel Cooper going to line up to the left of Thunes. Send a man in motion to the near side. Blitz is on. Thunes steps in, has a man, and his receiver stopped. And because of that, it was out of the reach of Quinn Nichols. Had he kept running, he would have caught that ball and had some green grass in front of him. Instead, it's 3rd and long for Willow Canyon. 5:48 to go in this second quarter of play. Third and 12. Willow Canyon breaks the huddle. Twins up top. Twins to the near side. Thunes out of the gun. Thunes going to throw it across the middle. Pass is caught. And the receiver is dumped right at the original line of scrimmage. And that'll bring out the punting unit for Willow Canyon. So no success on that offensive possession for Willow Canyon. And they'll give the ball back to Apollo with around 5 minutes to work with in this first half. Quinn Nichols to punt this one away for Willow Canyon. Nichols gets a high punt off, a short one though, as it bounces at the 47 and is downed at the 48-yard line. Apollo's going to start with it in Willow Canyon territory. But the fans are wanting a roughing the kicker call, and the flag is down. Just waiting for the official call here as the referees talk things over. And it looks like they did call a roughing the kicker. It'll still be 4th down, but the ball is now at the 29-yard line. So it's 4th and 5, but Willow Canyon will punt it away. Nichols, high punt. It'll be fair caught at the 44-yard line by Elijah White. And Apollo will have the ball with 4:49 to go in this first half of play. 21-6 our score. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this.
Own experience. Working with business mentors, it's more than a classroom. It's a thriving center for career-driven education, focused on producing the best students. Students who are prepared to contribute in the working world. Students with self-confidence. Students with collaboration skills and creativity. The best kind of students. At the end of the day, we produce the best students. West MEC is career-driven education.
Silas Stevenson gives the handoff to Jalen Anderson, who takes it for a monster first down as he races into Willow Canyon territory. Takes it to the 40-yard line, so about a 20-plus yard run to open this drive for Apollo. And it'll be 1st and 10 from the 40 for the Hawks. 4:15 to go in this first half. Stevenson out of the gun. Lined up in the eye. Gives it right back to his tailback, who pushes forward and is tackled just shy of the first down sticks inside the 32-yard line. Another great run by Jalen Anderson. Sets up second and short. On 2nd and 2. Stevenson out of the gun. 2 receivers up top. Stevenson gives it to his tailback, who makes a cut in. Now he works out. Got the first down and more. And Jalen Anderson on the carry. Taken down at the 20-yard line, it looks like. Umpire will spot it on the near side hash. 1st and 10 from the 20 for Apollo. 3 minutes, 20 seconds to go until halftime. Apollo hasn't scored since the first quarter, but they are threatening here. Stevenson out of the gun. Gives it to his tailback. This time to Jaden Carter. And he takes it to the 15. 2nd down and 5 now for Apollo. Couple of substitutions for Apollo. Clock is running inside of 3 minutes. They'll have a lot of homecoming programming during halftime here this evening. Stevenson out of the gun, empty backfield. Stevenson going to roll and threw it just behind his receiver, incomplete. Sets up 3rd down and 5 for Apollo. Clock stopped at 2:31. Apollo doesn't really utilize their kicker, if I recall. Perez, he does have a strong leg, and he has been great at PATs. He's only attempted 6 field goals all year. He's made 4 of them. We'll see if they force him into action here. 3rd and 5 from the 15. Stevenson gives it to his tailback yet again. This time on the carry, Jaden Coulter. And he takes it inside the 10 for a 1st down. It'll be 1st and goal for Apollo. First and goal, ball at the 9-yard line. And Apollo just taking their time with 2:25 to go until halftime. Stevenson out of the gun. Coulter lined up to his right. He'll throw it. Jump ball, and the pass is incomplete. It was knocked out of the hands of Isaiah White. Good coverage there by the Wildcats. Looks like it was Jaden Farrer on the coverage. 2nd and goal from the 9. Damani Daniels will take the snap. Daniels going to tuck it and run with it. And Daniels tried cutting it back. He fumbled it. Ball is loose. And it was recovered by Jaden Coulter. I do not know how Willow Canyon did not come up with that ball. They had guys over by that ball. Wow. Jaden Farrer gave it a shot. Apollo will have it 3rd and goal. But they are back at the 15-yard line. Stevenson out of the gun. Receiver in motion to the far side. Stevenson had to get rid of it, and this one goes off of the fingertips of Isaiah White. The senior made a few big plays to start this game and had a few struggles on this possession. So on 4th and goal from the 15 with 1:31 to go until half, they're going to trot out their kicker, Julian Perez, and see if he can knock down this field goal. Perez, kick is up, and it is good. He is now 5 of 7 on his field goal attempts this season. 24-6, Apollo leads Willow Canyon. We'll take a break and be back right after this. Welcome back to Willow Canyon High School. Derek Diesner back with you. 24-6, Apollo leads following the field goal from Julian Perez. Willow Canyon has 2 timeouts and 1:23 to work with if they want to get on this scoreboard before the half. Perez has the ball teed up at the 40, ready to kick this one deep. A pair of Wildcats waiting at the 10. High end over end kick to be returned from about the 12-yard line. Asher Vega on the return, and he is dropped just shy of the 25-yard line. 1:15 the Wildcats have to work with. A pair of timeouts. We'll see if they get aggressive and try to get a score, or if they're just content with running the clock out and heading into the half, trailing by 18. 1st and 10, ball at the 24-yard line. Thunes out of the gun, flanked by Cooper to his right. 2 receivers to each side, and now a timeout will be called by Apollo. We'll take a quick timeout with them, be back right after this.
Dicer is proud to offer top-quality preschool programs that will help prepare your child to succeed. The 3 options available are Growing Minds Preschool, a tuition-based school for children ages 2 to 5, Developmental Preschool for those students identified as needing special education services, and Peer Role Model, where typically developing children serve as peer models for those with special needs. Visit our website to learn more and enroll your child today.
And we're back. Thunes lining up, going to tuck it and run, and scampers out of bounds at the 33-yard line. Good job to conserve time. 1:07 to go before the half. 24-6. Willow Canyon trails Apollo. 2nd down and short. Ball at the 33-yard line. Thunes out of the gun. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the near side, flanked by his tailback Joel Cooper to his right. Thunes looking, steps up, runs to the far side of the field, and scampers out of bounds at the 39-yard line. That's good for a Willow Canyon 1st down, and they'll move the chains. 57 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter of play. Willow Canyon desperately needing to get some points on the board to stay in this game, but also to get some momentum going on this Wildcat sideline. They'll work out of the gun, twins to each side. Looking down the middle, and the pass is caught on the far sideline. Good pass right into his receiver. Just threw that on a line. And they'll move the ball into Apollo territory as it'll be 1st and 10 from the 49. 51 seconds to go until halftime. Two receivers to each side. Thunes looking, rolls to the far side, heaves it, and almost caught as the ball was batted down at the 23-yard line. 2nd and 10. .39 seconds until halftime. 2nd down and 10. Ball spotted at the 49-yard line on Apollo's side of the field. Two receivers to each side. Thunes looking, trying to roll out, and he is sacked at the 42-yard line. And a timeout is called by Willow Canyon with 29 seconds left. And it's going to be 3rd and forever following the timeout, as the ball will be spotted at the 43-yard line. Willow Canyon. Well, if you look at the scoreboard, they show that the timeout was actually called by Apollo, but the way the refs called that, they pointed at Willow Canyon's side, which seemed odd as to why Willow Canyon would have used a timeout there. But Apollo, I guess, hoping to get this ball back. If they get a stop here, depending on if it's a pass or a run, they still have that timeout in their back pocket. So they'll do two receivers, to each side yet again. And throw it that far side and batted down. Stopped by Donovan Estrada, who was able to knock that ball away. And Apollo's going to get this ball back with 24 seconds left in the half. And they were able to keep a timeout. So on to the field trots Quinn Nichols to punt this away, standing at his own 20-yard line is Elijah White. And Nichols' punt is shanked off the side of his foot, out of bounds at about the 42-yard line. That punt goes 19 yards. They're going to say, no, they are. It is at the 42, so, oh, that is rough. You hate to see that. 17 seconds to go until halftime. Apollo's going to get the ball. They've got one timeout to work with, and they've got a kicker with a strong leg. Julian Perez on the year, 5 of 7 from field goals. His longest, though, has only been 33 yards. Out of the gun is Stevenson, looking, throws across the seam, batted down at the 40-yard line. 10 seconds to go until halftime. Needing stops. Silas Stevenson getting the play call from the sideline, getting his top receiving targets out onto the field. Look to this near side where Isaiah White is. He's got one receiver up top and Jalen Anderson in the backfield. They're going to give it to Anderson, who is stopped at the 45 while still on his feet. And this is just wasting time, and that'll be the final play of the half as he is down at the 49-yard line. And there's zeros on the scoreboard. Apollo's trying to say we got a timeout called, but now they're fine with conceding, and that's the half. At the half, it's Apollo 24, Willow Canyon 6. We'll take a break, but we'll be back with the second half in a bit.
Yeah.
Dicer is proud to offer top-quality preschool programs that will help prepare your child to succeed. The three options available are Growing Minds Preschool, a tuition-based school for children ages 2 to 5, Developmental Preschool for those students identified as needing special education services, and Peer Role Model, where typically developing children serve as peer models for those with special needs. Visit our website to learn more and enroll your child today.
Welcome back to Willow Canyon High School. Derek Diesner back with you, and we have halftime performances here this evening, and we'll get things started with the Willow Canyon Band.
No, Well, he should get soft.
was 4,000. Yeah, they do the game that we did. Yeah.
Did you know Dysart Schools offers free full-day kindergarten for our community? We deliver high-quality education aligned with Arizona academic standards. Students learn foundational skills through hands-on, real-life experiences. We even have special area classes where our kiddos get to experience art, music, and physical education. Enroll today and come experience all Dysart has to offer.
A great job by the Willow Canyon Band. Now onto the field is the Willow Canyon cheer team. Let's take a look.
We think schools should be more. It's not enough to go to school. It should be an experience. It should be a second home, one that is full of support, love, and family. A place where everyone is proud to wear their colors. Where school pride isn't just a phrase, but an embedded culture and a way of life. Every day, we strive to be more. So tell me, are you ready to experience Dysart?
Great job by our cheer team, and now we take a look at our Palms team.
Good. Go more. Right there. You're on.
Hello, I'm Dr. John Crow, the Superintendent of Dysart Schools. Today I'm excited to introduce one of our new communication tools designed to enhance our interaction with you. In response to parent feedback and to ensure student safety through a consistent district-approved
Welcome back to Willow Canyon High School. Derek Diesner back with you. And now we'll take it down to the field as they announce our homecoming nominees. And we'll be back with you after we hear these announcements. And they're bringing out, I should say, homecoming nominees from the past as well as the homecoming court. And once everyone is out onto the field, they will do the drum roll and make the announcement on the homecoming king and queen. But we see some of the cheerleaders, part of the homecoming court. And I believe we were also told there are some football players as well. They just announced the Prince and Princess nominees are headed out. And the Willow Canyon football team's coming back out onto the field, so that'll make it interesting as they try to get the homecoming court quickly out onto the field. These halftime festivities are running a little bit behind. They're going to try to get this in before the clock runs out. Got about a minute and a half on the first clock, then they'll put about 3 minutes on the clock again, and then we'll be set to start this second half.
Is this enough space for me? And we want to thank you for joining us for the homecoming festivities. We'll step aside and be back with the second half between Willow Canyon and Apollo right after this.
Did you know Dysart Schools offers free full-day kindergarten for our community? We deliver high-quality education aligned with Arizona academic standards. Students learn foundational skills through hands-on, real-life experiences. We We even have special area classes where our kiddos get to experience art, music, and physical education. Enroll today and come experience all Dysart has to offer.
We think schools should be more. It's not enough to go to school. It should be an experience. It should be a second home, one that is full of support, love, and family. A place where everyone is proud to wear their colors. Where school pride isn't just a phrase, but an embedded culture and a way of life. Every day, we strive to be more. So tell me, are you ready to experience Dysart?
Hello, I'm Dr. John Crow, the Superintendent of Dysart Schools. Today I'm excited to introduce one of our new communication tools designed to enhance our interaction with you. In response to parent feedback and to ensure student safety through a consistent district-approved platform, Dysart Schools has launched an engagement tool called Parent Square. Many of our families have already joined and are benefiting from its features, including the ability to send direct messages to teachers. Parent Square also plays a crucial role in our emergency and safety communications by providing timely updates on information that affects your campus, class, or group. Additionally, using Parent Square helps us comply with the Arizona Board of Education regulations on student interaction and includes built-in safeguards for appropriate oversight and accountability. If you haven't activated your Parent Square account yet, it only takes a few minutes. You can use the invite email we recently sent or request another one from your school's front office. To update your contact information, you can still use the parent portal where you can also check grades and attendance. One of the exciting features of Parent Square is the option to receive your messages in preferred language. With over 130 languages available, you can select your choice within the parent portal. For instructions and additional help, visit dysart.org/parentsquare. The adoption of Parent Square reflects our commitment at Dysart to continually improve and respond to your feedback. We hope you find this new tool valuable and use it to stay informed and engaged with us. Have a great day.
Welcome back onto the campus of Willow Canyon High School as we get set for the second half between your Willow Canyon Wildcats and the Apollo Hawks. Derek Diesner back here with you. It was all Apollo in that first half as they lead Willow Canyon 24-6. Willow Canyon going to look for a spark here in this second half, and in these warm-ups here during halftime, we see a couple of quarterbacks getting loose for Willow Canyon, so we'll see if they make a change at quarterback. Justin Gard Jr. has been getting loose, as has Tate Callahan. We'll see if either of them take the field on this first offensive possession for Willow Canyon. Teeing up the ball is Julian Perez, putting it at the 40-yard line. Willow Canyon will start with the ball here in this second half, and they'll move from right to left on your TV screens here shortly. Perez boots it deep. This will be returned from inside the 5. And bringing it to the near side is Asher Vega. Vega on the run, still on his feet, and tripped up at the 45-yard line. And Willow Canyon, what a start here to this second half. A great return by Asher Vega. He looks sore, as it looks like he's grabbing at his left shoulder or collarbone after that hit. And they're going to keep him on the sideline as the athletic trainer's going to look at him, and he is very, very upset right now as he's trying to get his helmet off. And I don't know if it's dislocated or it's the collarbone, but they're going to look at it. Two receivers spread out to each side. And the opening give is to Joel Cooper. He loses yardage, and they'll spot him now at the 45-yard line. So a 4-yard loss sets up second down and 14 for Willow Canyon. Tate Callan going to jog in. And he will be your quarterback here in this second half, it looks like. Roman Thunes and Justin Garr Jr. standing next to each other on the sideline, right behind head coach Justin Stangler. Callan, feeling the rush, steps into the pocket, works around his blocker, still on his feet, and tripped up as he gets across the 50. They'll spot him at the 48 in Apollo territory. They actually move it up an extra yard, put him at the 47. And that'll bring up third down and 6 for Willow Canyon. 10.5 minutes to go in this third quarter of play. Willow Canyon trails by 18. Tate Callan out of the gun. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the near side. Callan, 2-step drop, steps into the pocket. He's got some room. He'll tuck it and run it. Got the first down and more. Tackled at the 38. Willow Canyon with the first down. And already this offense looks a whole lot better under Tate Callan. The sophomore came into tonight 13 of 26 passing for 147 yards, 1 touchdown and 2 picks. He also has run the ball coming into tonight 7 times for 37 yards. He's showing on this drive he has no problems tucking it and running it. And Callan going to give it to Cooper. Cooper trying to get around the edge, and he loses yards, and a big chunk of that as they're going to spot him down at the 45-yard line. That is a 7-yard loss. So the ball will be put at the 45. It is second down and 17 for Willow Canyon. Cooper's had a tough time getting around the edge here this evening. Callan will put Cooper on the other side of him. Trips to the near side, 1 receiver up top. High snap, Callan controls. He's going to dump it down to Cooper. Cooper gets back to the original line of scrimmage, setting up third and about 10. So he gets the yardage back that he lost on the previous play, and we'll see what Willow Canyon can do. It's actually going to be third and 11 from the 39, so missed getting his yardage back by a yard. Still not bad. On third and 11. The sophomore Callan telling his receivers where he wants them. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 up top. Cooper on the right side of Callan. Callan feels the pressure, slings it off of the fingertips and intercepted. The pass was intended for Vicente Meza. It was intercepted off of the deflection. And after a promising drive, it comes to a screeching halt. And Apollo will take over first and 10 from the 27-yard line, leading 24-6. 8:04 to go in this third quarter of play. Silas Stevenson out of the gun. 2 receivers to the near side. Going to give it to his tailback, who had no running room there. Looks like they'll spot him right at the original line of scrimmage. So he didn't lose any yardage. But he didn't get any either. Second and 10 from the 27. Apollo features a 2-headed monster in that backfield with Jaden Coulter and Jalen Anderson. The junior and the sophomore have had their work cut out for them here this evening. And it looks like Asher Vega's day is done as they took his shoulder pads off of him, his jersey's off, and he is in some pain on the bench. So that is a big loss for Willow Canyon. It'll be third down. Ball will be at the 32-yard line. Got to get to the 37 for a first, so 3rd and 5 for Apollo. 3 receivers to the near side, 1 up top. Stevenson out of the gun. Stevenson going to sling it this way. He's got his man caught for a first down and some. Willow Canyon struggling to tackle. We've got a penalty flag thrown from in the backfield. As of now, it's a first down on the pass to Elijah White, who is taken down at the 48-yard line. But we'll see what the penalty is called. White calling for is he calling for a sub or just needs another man on the field? He was calling for a breather after that last play, it looks like. Yeah, he will head to the sideline. So they are going to call a personal foul on Willow Canyon at the end of that play. So after it was already a major chunk play for Elijah White, tack on some more yardage. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 38 in Willow Canyon territory. That has been the name of the game tonight. Too many mental mistakes for Willow Canyon. They're just giving away free yards and free plays to Apollo. Stevenson across the middle. Pass is caught just shy of the first down marker. On the grab is Mila Cheek. Haven't called the junior's name since earlier in the game. 2nd down and 2, ball at the 30-yard line. Stevenson again out of the gun. He's got Jalen Anderson in the pistol. Stevenson short-armed it. That pass was intended for Mason Cole, the senior. Cole listed as a linebacker and defensive end on the roster. He's undersized. It says he's 6'0". Up here, he doesn't look like he's that tall. But he's got a body more of that of a fullback or an undersized tight end. Stevenson out of the gun. 2 receivers to the near side. Going to give it to his tailback, who works it up the middle for a first down and some. Jalen Anderson put a few juke moves on that one. 5.5 minutes remain in this third quarter. It has moved quickly. Apollo leads Willow Canyon 24-6. Out of the gun is Stevenson. Pistol formation, 2 receivers to each side. He's going to heave it up. Pass is caught and then dropped by Isaiah White, the senior. Unable to handle that one. That would have been 6. White, the leading receiver for this Apollo team, who came into tonight with over 730 reception yards and 7 scores, just dropped that ball. 2nd and 10 now from the 23. 5:09 to go in this third quarter of play. 24-6, Apollo leads Willow Canyon, and they're threatening for more. 2 receivers up top, 1 to the near side. Stevenson gives it to his tailback, cutting it back up the middle, takes it inside the 10, sets up a 1st and goal off of the legs of Jalen Anderson, who has been running wild here this evening. Clock now running under 5 minutes to play in this third quarter. Stevenson out of the gun. Gives it to Jalen Anderson, who is thrown for a loss. They thought they'd go back to him. It didn't work out. And Asher Vega now in a sling. He was over near the stands. It looks like they're going to get him out of here for some medical attention. Penalty was called at the end of that play on Apollo, and that'll move them back. A rare mistake from the Hawks. I haven't seen many of those here this evening. Stevenson fakes the give, puts it up to his favorite target, and it is off the fingertips of Elijah White. Technically, his favorite target's Isaiah White, but Elijah White is the one that just has his hands in everything. He is just an all-around athlete for this Apollo squad. Out of the gun, Stevenson slings it up top. Pass is caught by Mila Chig. And now there's a scuffle at the tail end of the play on the far side of the field. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 12. Out of the gun, Stevenson going to roll in the near side, throws it into double coverage. It is caught, and carrying a handful of Willow Canyon defenders into the end zone is Isaiah White for another score for Apollo. And it is now 30-6. Apollo Hawks following the 8th touchdown of the season for Isaiah White. And Apollo has silenced this homecoming crowd here at Willow Canyon. Julian Perez on the field to attempt the PAT. And it is up and good. 31-6 our score, 2:53 to go in this third quarter of play. We'll take a break and be back right after this. Perez will boot it deep, and it'll be returned from about the 3-yard line. Bringing it out to the far side of the field. And instead of running north-south, he ran east-west. And didn't get a lot of yards on that return, but Willow Canyon will start with it. 2:43 to go. 31-6 our score. Apollo leads in this third quarter of play. Have a couple of scoring updates for you at halftime. Shadow Ridge and Mountain Ridge tied at 7. Also at halftime, Boulder Creek taking it to Valley Vista 42-6. First and 10 from the 8. Roman Thunes back in for Willow Canyon at quarterback. And Joel Cooper on the carry. Takes it right to the sticks, and he'll get a first down. First and 10 now from the 19 for Willow Canyon. They got to move quickly. Again, this was a big matchup tonight in the 5A Northwest Valley standings. Willow Canyon in second place all alone, just behind Goldwater, with Ironwood behind Willow Canyon and then Apollo behind them. With this, if Apollo were to hold on and get a win, they would then be tied with Willow Canyon, but in essence, Apollo would be a half game up on them because they'd win the head-to-head matchup. Now, Ironwood is in action. They are at Desert Vista, and Desert Vista is only 1-6 on the year. Goldwater is playing Agua Fria, so it's a first place versus last place matchup. Goldwater 5-2 on the year, 2-0 in conference play. Agua Fria 3-4 on the year, 0-2 in conference play. Second down and 7, ball at the 22-yard line. Out of the gun is Steins, and the pass is caught on the far side of the field, racing up the sideline, picking up a first down and some, is Quinn Nichols, who is pushed out of bounds just shy of the 40-yard line. That's another first down for the Wildcats. Shadow Ridge and Mountain Ridge all knotted at 14 in the latter stages of the third quarter. Signs out of the gun. First and 10 from the 38. Two receivers up top. He's got to get rid of it quick. And he does. Pass is caught at the 45-yard line. That'll bring up second down and 3 for Willow Canyon. Clock is under a minute here in this third quarter. Handoff is to the tailback, Joel Cooper, who gets that first down. And they'll put the ball, are they going to put it right at the 50? Looks that way. First and 10 for Willow Canyon. Ball just shy of that 50-yard line, but they're going to spot it at the 50. It's just not sitting smack dab on it. Willow Canyon will operate out of the gun. Looks like they'll run one more play here in this third quarter. Thines throws it near side. Pass is caught by Jimmy Calvin, and he is spotted down at the 47-yard line. And that's how things will end in this third quarter of play. We head to the fourth quarter. It's Apollo 31, Willow Canyon 6. We'll be back right after this. We head to the fourth quarter here at Willow Canyon High School. Derek Diesner back with you. Apollo leads Willow Canyon 31-6. Before we get this fourth quarter started, couple of quick scoring updates. We gave you Shadow Ridge and Mountain Ridge all knotted at 14 as that one heads to the fourth quarter. Also heading to the fourth quarter is Boulder Creek and Valley Vista. Boulder Creek now leads Valley Vista 49-6. On second down, first down and some for Joel Cooper, who is inside the 20-yard line. And that is the spark Willow Canyon's been looking for. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 16. Don't count out Willow Canyon yet. They've got all 3 of their timeouts. They trail, though, by 3 scores and a field goal. So they've got their work cut out for them, but they're going to do their best to try to get back into this ball game. Give this homecoming crowd something to cheer for. Thines out of the gun. 2 receivers up top, 2 to the near side. Give is to the tailback, Cooper. And Cooper is met by a pile of defenders as he is pushed back on that far sideline. Be 2nd and short for Willow Canyon. 2 receivers to each side. Cooper to the right of Thines. High snap, low throw, caught and tackled around the 5-yard line. Slow to get up was Tyus Dragon. Looks like he's limping a little. But it was good for a first down, so it'll be 1st and goal from the 5. Thines gives it to his tailback. Trying to push forward was Cooper. And he is dropped at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and goal from the 5. On 2nd and goal, 3 receivers lined up top, 1 to the near side. Thines going to roll that way and then underthrows it to his receiver. There were 2 receivers there and he split them. Threw it right down the middle of them, but pretty much spiked it into the ground so nobody had a chance. It's 3rd and goal now from the 5. So it'll be 4-down territory for Willow Canyon. But you'd like to see him just get the touchdown here. They are wasting a lot of time. Luckily, though, after that incompletion, clock isn't running, but that play clock sure is. And it's at 6, at 5. Thines snaps it at 2. Throws across the seam, and the pass is caught for a Willow Canyon touchdown. Tyus Dragon on the reception. That'll set off fireworks as Dragon gets his team-leading 7th touchdown reception of the season, and it is now 31-12. Willow Canyon trails. They will go for 2 as they did earlier. Thines will line up out of the gun. Thines gonna look to run it, goes to that far side pylon. Did he get it? He broke the plane. He is in. And the 2-point conversion is successful. 31-14 our score. But wait. A penalty called against Willow Canyon. Will redo the play as a false start is called. And a false start is called on that firework as they shouldn't have shot that one off just yet. So Roman Thines looking his sideline to get a new play call as they'll opt to go for 2 again. And I believe this is what happened the first go-around is they had attempted a two-point conversion and a penalty was called. They were pushed further back and they didn't get the two-point conversion. We'll see if they're able to get it this time. Thines out of the gun, looks up top and just never gave his receiver a chance, underthrew him. And the score will remain 31-12, 10:03 to go in the game. We'll take a quick break and be back right after this.
Hey guys, welcome to the Conservatory of Recording Arts and Sciences. We go by CRAS. CRAS is the top-rated audio engineering and music production college in the nation here in Tempe and Gilbert, Arizona. I'm excited to welcome you guys to be part of the family and check out my programs. CRAS does everything in regards to the audio industry. We do game audio integration, live sound, live broadcast, film and television, and music production. If you guys want to learn more, feel free to click the links below and contact me.
Lenoy Taylor puts this one on the ground. It's dropped and then quickly fallen on at the 31-yard line. Looked like downing it was Austin Rovner. And Apollo will have it. 9:59 left in the game. 31-12. It's been all Apollo from the get-go in this one, as they lead Willow Canyon 31-12. And it'll be 1st and 10 for Apollo from the 31-yard line. Well, Apollo's offense has been great all evening long. Great protection by the offensive line. A two-headed monster at running back. And they've got some receiving threats that have done well tonight from quarterback Silas Stevenson. They'll work it to the far side of the field and pick up just a few. Jalen Anderson on the carry. The referee stopped play to talk things over. I don't know if a penalty flag was thrown. They're still talking about on that far side of the field. I don't know what it could be. But the umpire standing right on the ball. The Wildcats talking things over with one of the members of the crew. And now we're going to have the call. It's a personal foul on both sides, offsetting penalties. And so they'll just play the down at the 33-yard line. Believe it should be 2nd and 8. That the gentleman that's been holding the down marker has really struggled today, and he's showing it's 1st and 8. Scoreboard saying it's 2nd and 8, and I'm pretty positive it is 2nd down and 8. And now the ref tells him flip it. And now we're ready to play. They need to get him all set. Stevenson throws it near side. Pass is caught. On the reception is Mila Chig. Sets up 3rd and manageable. But what Apollo's trying to do is just move the ball and keep it in bounds to just take time off the clock. Now, Willow Canyon does have their full complement of timeouts, all 3. But what they really need is their defense to get a stop here so they can get their offense out on the field for a quick score, but time is running against them now as it is under 9 minutes to play in this game. Stevenson, good protection, throws down the seam, pass is caught, and that is good for an Apollo first down. Reception was made by Joseph Sumter, the senior tight end. I believe that's the first time we've seen a pass to Sumter this evening. Coming into tonight at 6 receptions for 65 yards and a score. Stevenson out of the gun, 2 receivers up top, 1 to the near side. He's going to go to the near side, and pass is caught. The home fans want the push-off penalty. No flags. A line judge didn't see it, but Isaiah White got away with a push-off, and that'll set up a 1st and goal situation for Apollo. The Willow Canyon sideline is just throwing their arms up in confusion as to how the line judge missed that call. But it'll be 1st and goal from the 9. 2 receivers up top. Stevenson out of the gun. Man in motion. Stevenson going to give it to his tailback, trying to turn that corner, and unable to do so was Jalen Anderson. A great defensive stop by Willow Canyon. Great job staying home and waiting for him to come to you. So a 4-yard loss on the play sets up 2nd and goal, ball at the 13-yard line. 31-12 our score. Willow Canyon looking for a turnover, or at least a turnover on downs. Out of the gun, Stevenson, pump fake, throws, pass is caught. Wide open was Mila Chig for the score. And it is now 37-12. For Chig, that is his 3rd touchdown of the game. Came into tonight with 183 receiving yards. He's picked up a few more receiving yards here this evening. Julian Perez on to attempt the PAT. Snap good, hold good, kick is up, and it is good. 38-12 our score, 7:07 to go. We'll be back right after this.
If you could shape the future of education, how would it look? Most students follow the same beaten path, but our path is different. Our path is inspired. Our path leads to more. Our path is career and technical education. Students are engaged. They do. They create. They are fueled by choice. Our students engineer their own experience. Working with business mentors, it's more than a classroom. It's a thriving center for career-driven education, focused on producing the best students. Students who are prepared to contribute in the working world. Students with self-confidence. Students with collaboration skills and creativity. The best kind of students. At the end of the day, we produce the best students. West Mech is career.
7:07 to go in this 4th quarter of play. 38-12 our score. Apollo leads Willow Canyon. Derek Diesner back with you as Perez boots this one deep. It'll be returned from the 10. And they'll get it to the 28-29 yard line. Good return by Tyus Dragon. And the Willow Canyon offense will head out onto the field. Be 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Wind picking up a little as the sun has been down for 99% of this game, and it is getting cool. But it's good fall football weather as Joel Cooper pushes it forward tackled at the 37-yard line. 2nd and short. Make it 2nd and 2 with 6:40 to go in this game. Thines out of the gun. Cooper will line up to his left. Thines going to roll to the far side of the field. Slings it, almost intercepted as the DB cut the route and almost picked it. It was Carmelo Golson who picked that route. 3rd and 2 now for Willow Canyon. You'd like to say it's going to be 4-down territory for the remainder of this game for Willow Canyon. However, with this ball being at the 37-yard line, they're going to need a first here, and they're going to get it. Great pass, great grab by Tyus Dragon. 6:21 left in this game. 1st and 10 for Willow Canyon, and they move the ball into Apollo territory. Ball is at the 47-yard line. Thines out of the gun. They'll hand it off. Cooper takes it to the, where are they going to spot him at? The 45, I believe? 46, so he picks up a yard. 2nd down and 9 from the 46. 6 minutes to go in this game. Thines looking, has time, rolls to the near side, throws to the near sideline, and the pass is caught at the 39-yard line by Tyus Dragon. A great job by Thines to hang in there. I don't know how he did, and just kept his eyes downfield, found Dragon, and was able to hit him. 3rd and 2, ball at the 39-yard line. Thines out of the gun. 3 receivers up top. 1 to the near side. Cooper going to run with it. He gets a first down and some as he is pushed out of bounds at the 31-yard line. So a first down for Willow Canyon. Offense getting set. They're trying to move as quickly as possible. 5:17 to go in this game. 3 receivers up top. Cooper to the left. High snap to Thines. Thines looking downfield. Has a man off of the fingertips of Jimmy Calvin and incomplete. 2nd and 10 now for Willow Canyon. Clock stopped at 5:11. Ball at the 32-yard line. Thines has Cooper to his right. 2 receivers to the near side. 2 receivers up top. Thines calls for it. Drops. Throws. Got a man in single coverage. And making the grab is Tyus Dragon. Now that is worthy of fireworks. 5:04 to go in this game, 38-18. Wildcats trail by 20, and they're going to go for 2. Same formation for Willow Canyon. Late man running on for Apollo. They'll send a man in motion. On the jet sweep. Thines going to keep it. Dives. And he is in. 38-20. 5:04 left. We'll take a break and be back right after this. Welcome back to Willow Canyon High School. Derek Diesner back with you. 5:04 to go in this ball game. 38-20. Apollo leads Willow Canyon. But what a drive by the Wildcats. Capped off by a touchdown pass to Tyus Dragon. And a quarterback sneak as Roman Thines runs it in for 2 to make it an 18-point game with a little over 5 minutes left in the game. Lenoy Taylor has the ball teed up at the 40, ready to kick it away. And a little pooch kick, but it's caught by Joseph Sumter. The big tight end makes the grab, and Apollo will have the ball 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line. And that's a tough guy to try to wrestle a ball away from. Joseph Sumter, he's listed as a defensive end and a tight end for Apollo. The senior is 6'3", 210 pounds. That's like running into a brick wall. They got no chance. 1st and 10 from the 47 for the Hawks, and they'll bring in their backup quarterback. Jalen Anderson is the tailback. He got started a little early, but they didn't call a false start penalty. Quarterback in for Apollo is number 1, Thomas Williams. He is a junior. And shaken up at the tail end of that play is Mason Cole, the senior wide receiver, and he's got to be carried off the field. And he's just going to go down onto a knee, and we're going to have an injury timeout. We'll tell you about the new quarterback when we come back. 4:38 left in this game, 38-20. Apollo leads Willow Canyon. We'll be back right after this.
Yeah.
4:35 to go in this game. The clock operator started running the clock. I don't know if he's realized it yet or if they've realized it on the field. 38-20 is our score. 2nd down and 6, ball at the 49. And the quarterback is Thomas Williams for Apollo. And the line is just going to push the ball carrier forward for a 1st down. And just like that, Apollo's going to have a 1st and 10 from the 40. Let's tell you about this new quarterback for Apollo. Number 1, Thomas Williams, a junior, measures in at 5'9", 140 pounds. Williams has thrown 24 passes on the year, completed 7 of them for 60 yards, no touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. This is the 5th game he has appeared in this season. 3:40 to go. Williams out of the gun. 2 receivers to the near side, 1 up top. He'll work out of the pistol. Gives it to his tailback, and picking up a couple is Jalen Anderson. Right now, Apollo just looking to keep that clock moving. Willow Canyon does have their full complement of timeouts, but they're down 18, and it would be too difficult to try and come back. An injury timeout will be used by Apollo. We will take one with them and be back right after this.
Dicer is proud to offer top-quality preschool programs that will help prepare your child to succeed. The 3 options available are Growing Minds Preschool, a tuition-based school for children ages 2 to 5, Developmental Preschool for those students identified as needing special education services, and Peer Role Model, where typically developing children serve as peer models for those with special needs. Visit our website to learn more and enroll your child today.
Second down and 7, ball at the 37, 3:10 to go, 38-20 our score. They had to help Jalen Anderson off the field as he was shaken up after that last play, so I'm sure his night will be done as it's an 18-point lead for Apollo. No reason to force him back out onto the field. 3rd and 4 for Apollo. 2:40 left in the game. They can get a first down here. It'll pretty much ice it. But with how far they are, too, it's probably going to be 4-down territory anyways. Thomas Williams gets play call from his sideline. He'll work out of the gun. 2 receivers to the near side. Gives it to his tailback, who pushes forward for a first down and more. Tackled inside the 20. And that's a first down run by Jaden Coulter. And that pretty much will seal the deal for Apollo. Clock is running under 2 minutes. 1st and 10, ball right at the 20-yard line for Apollo. And we'll see if they just go right into victory formation or if they're still going to run some offensive plays here. Under 100 seconds remaining in the game. Out of the gun is Williams. And a great job by the defensive line for Willow Canyon. A pair of defenders just stuff Jaden Coulter, and he goes nowhere. Lost a couple. 2nd and 12, ball at the 22-yard line. And 1 minute remains in the game. 38-20 our score. They will go into a victory formation, and taking a knee is Thomas Williams. And that will be the final game, as there is a 4-second difference between play clock and game clock. And the team's just kind of standing there right now, but they won't need to snap the ball again, so Willow Canyon and Apollo getting set at the 50-yard line to come out for the post-game handshake. And now the teams, or the players that are on the field, will say good game to everyone. And the clock now has hit zeros. Final score tonight, Apollo 38, Willow Canyon 20 with the victory. Apollo improves to 4-4 overall, 1-1 in 5A Northwest Valley play. With the loss, Willow Canyon drops to 3-5 overall, 1-1 in 5A Northwest Valley play. Willow Canyon will hit the road as they face Ironwood next week out in Glendale. Kickoff scheduled for 7 p.m. and they'll be right back here on November 8th for their regular season finale here at home against first place Goldwater at 7 p.m. And we'll be right back here with you to broadcast that game. Apollo, on the other hand, they remain on the road at Agua Fria next Friday. And then they will close the regular season at home on November 8th against Ironwood. Again, final score tonight, Apollo 38, Willow Canyon 20 for our entire DSB crew. I'm Derek Diesner saying so long from Willow Canyon High School. Good night, everyone.
Yeah.